shout out to the Raiders, who have just been the worst run front office for a decade now. 6 of their first round picks within a 3-year span, all of them complete busts.
Wow.
Anyway, let's focus on what we got.
Because I don't think Alex Leatherwood would be a bust in our system. Can you please talk a little bit about that?
Now, you can't pick him up because if you pick him up, you take his contract. So he's got to clear. Then you bring him in. And I'd be totally cool with that. At a guard, he can only play guard. He cannot play tackle.
John, I feel like you let Jason Poe go.
Yeah.
He still needs to develop. I get it. So that means you're telling me that we're sold that Daniel Brunskill is going to be the carry the load for this team.
Everywhere.
Everywhere, John.
Everywhere.
Center, guard, tackles. So you're banking on an unhealthy Daniel Brunskill. John, I'm confused because I feel like we're lacking in the guard position. Did you watch the last preseason game? Our guards weren't the issues, but they were the issues due to the tackles. But can you imagine if Aaron Banks and Spencer Burford, and a lot of people say that Daniel Brunskill is going to start over Burford. But what do we do? Who's that guard? So it can't just be Brunskill. If we're going to keep 8 linemen.
Nick Sickell has not been released yet.
He has not been released yet, and this is one of your guys.
Jalen Moore has not been released. Colton McKivitz has not been released. All guys who have played guard for the 49ers.
You see what they're doing? They got the versatile guys, right? Sickell, tackle, guard. Moore, tackle, guard, or guard, tackle, whatever order you want to put it in. So the 49ers are going to have to release one of these guys.
Yeah, there's still more cuts. So buckle up, baby. We're not going anywhere. We're processing through this real time as we look past to the guys that have been let go, deal with the active cuts as they come through, and help us understand what to look forward to. Let's talk through some more cuts. Tariq Castro-Fields.
I had him as a cut.
I had him as a cut as well. Continues to make the same mistakes tackling wise. Again, just a little too much separation on some routes, but it's very promising. I fully expect him to be on this practice squad.
Absolutely. All he has to do is clear his waivers, right? And once he does that, I guarantee you he will be on this practice squad.
And he was the first and only, I believe, as I look through this list, 49ers draft pick who has been cut so far. So he's the only one that was a draft pick this year. He was picked in the 6th round that has not made it yet. Brock Purdy made it as the 7th rounder, which, golly, that's crazy. That's crazy amazing to me.
But John, you also got to talk about the position. There's just too much depth at the cornerback spot. And my 5 guys are those 5 guys that they chose to keep. You know what I'm saying? And so a lot of people are like, oh, give me Castro-Fields over Ambry Thomas. Ambry's having a terrible camp or whatever or whatnot. Contraire, Moon Frere. Hold your horses. First of all, you had to know that Ambry wasn't going to get cut when Kyle Shanahan said that he was hurt. That right there should have let you know. Now, what I do expect, and John, walk me off the ledge for this one, because that's something me and Coach say. I think Ambry goes straight to the IR. I don't think he's healthy. I've not heard about his injury. He has a bone bruise. We haven't heard much about it. Keep going forward. And I think he goes straight to the IR, which means guess who might come back? A Castro-Fields, a Jason Poe. Like
Quantrez Knight.
But the thing with Quantrez is I think Diamador Lenore messed his chances up.
Demo looked great, and he's kind of doing the same thing. Knight was going to be the backup slot, but Demo showed he could do it. Yeah, that was rough. Jeff, I appreciate the comment. Thank you for the contribution, my friend. He says, any potential waiver wire pickups you like? OJ Howard at tight end 3, Leatherwood for guard, Tart reunion at strong safety. The first thing that comes to mind for me, got to clear waivers first. I don't want to pick up OJ Howard or Leatherwood or Tart to expend somebody on the roster already. Maybe Tart over Tarvarius Moore. I would be okay with that one. But I think Dwelly's earned his spot at tight end 3. And Leatherwood, I don't want over Nick Sickell personally. Maybe, but I don't know, man. Nothing that I'm just like, ooh, gotta have it.
I just was high on him coming out during his draft. He coming out of Alabama, and if you didn't watch the Alabama footage where he seemed like he was going to be prominent in the NFL, and you only focus on the Raider tape, I understand. But again, he went to the Raiders.
Yeah.
I think him under Chris Forster could be something totally different. And so yeah, you've seen Tikel, but we haven't seen Leatherwood. But I think they're gonna have to figure that out. We talked about our guard position. I don't even think Mike McGlinchey looks healthy, and that's
Hmm.
scary. That's more scary than the guards.
Yeah. Oh man, another surprise cut that just came down.
Who we got?
Texans cut Max Sharping, who's an offensive lineman that I think could fit again. Another
Okay,
guy. There's a lot of interior guys. You pose who you want on the practice squad, but again, you're looking at some of those things that come down. That's another name. Just names to keep an eye on, right? That and it's not just the 49ers. Every single team in the NFL needs offensive line help. There is no team in the NFL that's like, you know
thank
what?
you.
We've got our 8 offensive linemen, 9 offensive linemen, and we're in love with them all. No, probably one of the biggest areas devoid of talent is the offensive tackle position. Not just the Niners. Not just McCole Hardman got cut? No
He got
way.
cut. Speaking of McCole Harmon, the Chiefs
What?
also released veteran center Austin Raider. And so there's a center out there who might be an upgrade. I'm just
McCole
saying.
Hardman got cut. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, he's gone.
Sky Moore to the freaking moon, man.
Sky
That's all I gotta
Moore,
say.
Juju Smith Schuster. I wouldn't mind having McCole Harmon speed on this team.
He fits what we want.
He
I mean,
fits what
he fits what we want. That's all that there is to it.